Before I start the video, I just wanted to say I recently got my wisdom teeth out, so I really couldn't record much, but I just want to say thank you guys for all the support that you gave me by hitting that like button, sharing with your friends and all that stuff. Now let's get on with the video. So today's video topic is going to be why the Milwaukee Bucks will be a future dynasty. The Bucks have one of the best young rosters in the NBA right now. Let me just name a few players on that roster. Let's start off with Giannis Antetokounmpo. The recently awarded Most Improved Player is a 22-year-old who plays small forward, shooting guard, and occasionally point guard. In my opinion, I think Giannis is probably one of the best all-around players in the NBA. He played 80 games, averaged 22 points, 5 assists, 8 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block, and had a total PER of 26. Those stats, in my opinion, are honestly ridiculous considering the fact that he's only 22. In my opinion, I think Giannis is a future MVP candidate. Now let's move on to Jabari Parker. Parker is a 22-year-old who plays power forward and small forward. He played 51 games, averaged 20 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and had a total PER of 19. I know, he didn't play every single game, but he's young and averaging crazy numbers. Milwaukee made a great move drafting him, and he's just going to get better over time. Another player on the roster is Malcolm Brogdon. The recently awarded Rookie of the Year is a 24-year-old guard who got slept on and drafted the second round. He played 75 games, averaged 10 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, and had a total PER of 14. That's actually insane considering the fact that he came out of the second round. Brogdon's clearly underrated and he deserves much more credit. The next player is Thon Maker. Maker is a 20-year-old who plays power forward and center. Being 7'1", he played 57 games, averaged 4 points, 2 rebounds, 1 defensive rebound, and had a PER of 14. He's still young, so we can't assume how he's going to play in the future, but he's showing glimpses of being a good center. He can shoot beyond the arc, and he's a reliable substitute. Another player is Matthew Dellavedova. Delly is a point guard who played for the Cavs, but he recently signed with the Bucks. He was really vital for the Cavs, but he's showing promise for the Bucks. He played 76 games, averaged 7 points, 4 assists, 1 rebound, and had a total PER of 9. He is a good player, but he should be averaging more points considering the fact that he's been in the league for 4 years. And finally, we have Tony Snell. Snell is a 25-year-old shooting guard and small forward. He played 80 games last season, averaged 8 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds, and had a total PER of 9. I know I didn't say other players like Michael Beasley or Jason Terry, but they've been in the league for more than 5 years. The summer free agency has also been insane. For example, Gordon Hayward going to the Celtics, Butler to the Timberwolves, Paul George to the Thunder, and Kyrie trying to push a trade, and many other players. By the way, you can check out that Kyrie video in the description. Anyways, Kyrie has decided that he wants to be the center of attention of the team. And with Irving leaving the Cavs, this will only make the Cavs weaker. And making them weaker, the only threats to the Bucks are the Celtics, the Heat, the Wizards, and maybe the Hornets. To also add why the Cavs will suck, LeBron is losing the second best player on the team. He can't carry without a second superstar. All the moves, max contracts, and signings have been ridiculous this whole summer, but all in all, if Kyrie does move, it gives the Bucks a clear chance to maybe go for the Eastern Conference Finals, and maybe, I'm saying maybe, the Finals. I know it's not completely guaranteed that they'll make the Finals or even the Eastern Conference Finals, but this is all opinion based. There's barely any competition in the East. Most of the All-Stars from the Eastern Conference have fled to the Western Conference. A few players in mind are Jimmy Butler, Paul George, Paul Millsap, and possibly Carmelo Anthony and Kyrie Irving. That's just fucking insane. That's 6 All-Stars going to the West. It's just crazy to think what people would do for a ring or even a max contract. To add, the 8 teams that made the playoffs in the 16 season were the Celtics, Cavs, Raptors, Wizards, Hawks, Bucks, Pacers, and the Bulls. With those All-Stars leaving, this means that the Bulls, Pacers, and the Hawks are most likely tanking. The Bulls are obviously tanking, considering the fact that they traded Butler, waived Rondo, and possibly getting rid of Wade. They also acquired 3 young players, being Dunn, Levine, and Markkanen. The Hawks have an old roster. Losing Millsap and Dwight Howard is going to get them knocked out of the first round of the playoffs, if they even make it. The Pacers recently traded Paul George for a bag of pretzels and saltine crackers. Like honestly, this could have been the worst move in NBA history. That being said, they also lost Jeff Teague. Those are two vital players that they lost just because they made stupid moves. And that being said, the Bucks are just gonna keep climbing. They'll probably make 4th seed next year and possibly make the Eastern Conference Finals. Note that they're all still young and LeBron isn't getting any younger. The dominant Cavs will soon fall and the Bucks will soon become dominant. And remember, this is all opinion based. I'm not saying this to trigger anyone, but I'm just giving my opinion on how everything will turn out in the NBA. Let me add, I don't give a fuck if you don't agree with me, because all I've stated is facts. Like I said in the beginning, they have 2 players who already won awards like Rookie of the Year and Most Improved Player. Now, I'm not trying to overhype the roster or any players, but I'm just saying that all these players are young and they're looking nice. Considering the fact that the Bucks finished 6th last year and all the competition's decreasing, they'll definitely finish 4th or 5th. Well, that's all I have to say for the video. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, share with your friends. Have a nice day. Peace out.